against each other. Obviously, Habbe has quite the edge, having a PB that's about 2 minutes faster than Abe's. But yeah, I mean, it's a round of 16 match. Oh, and it starts. Let's go. They start with Future Funland first. One thing that's interesting, though, to see immediately is that Habbe is one of the few players who actually plays with a zoomed-out camera.
Which, in my opinion, makes it a lot more difficult, but it's a preference thing. It's not slower in any way.
No, it's purely reference. Actually, back in the day, I used to play with zoomed-out camera, but when I was new to this game, but after a while, I switched to default.
And the reason of why they are starting with Future Funland instead of doing the levels in order is that, especially that this track is extremely difficult. Probably the hardest one in the game to play consistently well.
Yes.
And having that done at the start of the run is much easier when you do RTA attempts, since you can just reset and do the level over again without having to play the rest of the game.
Yeah. So this is a really reset-heavy level. So if you watch people do runs of this game, they usually start with this level. Because like the all trophy races category is just, you know, beating all the trophies in the tracks mode. So the order has no, like it doesn't matter which order you beat them, as long as you beat them all. Yeah. Actually, Habbe has a really good...
Extremely clean.
There's 116, that's actually really good. It's a great start from Habbe.
And you can also already see the difference which that optimization can do in this game. Even though Abe didn't really do any mistakes or any big mistakes.
Like he got chopped down in the beginning.
Far ahead of him.
Yeah. So yeah, Habbe has a great start, and it's already has a 15-second lead, which is a lot more than I anticipated. But yeah, the thing is, like, playing is where the times can kind of escalate in this game, I would say. If you look at like great runners or, you know, top runners versus mid-tier runners, it's usually playing that is the biggest difference.
Bad bonk there from Abe.
Yeah, harsh.
It's a tight corner to get, so not a rare spot to bonk in.
No, absolutely not. And if chat have any, like, if you have any questions from chat, yeah, just ask us. Because I don't think we're gonna explain like all game mechanics now that we're in the round of 16.
Yeah.
We're gonna see what they're doing.
Something we could mention is that they're playing without the music on, because the music actually lags the game. So it's faster for them to play without music.
Yeah.
You maybe saw during the group stage that some players played with music in a way, but since it's round of 16 now, the players are a bit more serious and want to do it as close to usual as they usually do.
So, and also one thing that's good to mention is that this is a best out of 3 match, and it's single elimination. So the person losing the best out of 3 today is going to get knocked out of the tournament.
Habbe is really having a good start. That was a good Darkmoon cameras as well.
I didn't see the time. Did you see that?
I don't remember the time. I saw it, but forgot about it.
Yeah, let's check. This is 1:37. Yeah, that's really good. This is a great start from Habbe. He's probably like 5 or 6 seconds ahead of his PB, because his PB had a really weak Darkmoon, so he's probably a few seconds ahead of his PB.
And most of the time that Abe lost in that stage was because of the bonk on the first lap.
Yeah, otherwise it was good.
And as Giz said before, there is about a 2-minute difference in these guys' PBs. So Habbe really has to do some mistakes for Abe to have a chance to win this.
Yeah.
But so far, it's been the opposite.
Yeah, he's been playing really well. Abe has been having a decent run so far as well. Like, not really. I mean, he has had a few mistakes here and there, but nothing major. It's just that Habbe has had Habbe's a better player overall, and he has had a good run so far. So it's hard for Abe to keep up. But I would say the next level is where where they can definitely, where Abe can catch up for sure. Thanks to the out of bounds glitch, you will see.
That is the out of bounds glitch that saves the most time, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Yes, like at top level, the Space Alpha out of bounds is the one that saves the most amount of time.
So Habbe is going to set up for the other bounce now. He's gonna grab a shield, which is gonna protect him from the shots that the stage is gonna throw at him. Then he's gonna use a boost to get into a mistake in the map making, pretty much. But I forgot to put a roof over this hangout, which allows him to go out of bounds.
Solid. And Abe had a really solid Star City as well. So you see Habbe barrel rolling, trying to hit all the checkpoints that are necessary to hit for the lap to count.
So yeah, this game is checkpoint based, so you need to hit the checkpoints, otherwise the game won't recognize the lap.
Exactly. So let's see if Abe can get this out of bounds. Let's hope. I really hope he gets it. He
setup looks good, nice. And he gets it.
Yeah, solid.
He seemed to be a little bit far to the right, so I was worried, but he got it.
Yeah. It's better to be further to the right than to the left, because the left is really dangerous. Because it has like a small invisible wall to the left, and especially if you're slightly angled to the left, you might actually boost out and just bonk out, even though it looks like you should get it. So being further to the right is better than being further to the left on the clip.
And you saw that Abe got the wrong way sign there, but it wasn't really at the checkpoints, it doesn't really matter. He still hits the checkpoints and can continue on.
Yeah, and this is a pretty easy one to navigate compared to the other two, in my opinion. The only thing you had to worry about in the Space Bar Alpha is that you don't go too far down, because if you go too far down, you will spawn. You will respawn on the starting line, so your entire lap will not count, and you will also, start in bounds again. So yeah.
So yeah, Habbe's at 34. By the gameplay from Habbe at the moment.
Yeah, he is playing really well.
Was really good, and the start of this Polar Canyon has also been really great.
Yeah, this is I don't see his splits, but I'm very sure that he's ahead of his PB right now. It's like Star City was the only level where he might have lost a little bit of time, but it was still not bad. Oh, nice jump from Habbe. The bridge jump, or bridge skip, that we're trying to implement. Because if you get a super jump, you can almost jump over the entire bridge. Look at this, is 115, 116. Okay, I think that's close to Habbe's best. That level. It's great.
Yeah, you can really see, as I said before, Abe isn't doing many mistakes, but Habbe's corners is just a lot more clean, hitting the boost in the correct way. And he is just pulling away in this series so far.
Yeah, maintaining a lot of speed. That's the really important thing in this game. I think in many other race games, I feel like they're more about optimization with the actual pathing, but in this game, it's more about actual speed, keeping speed. What the hell happened to the CPU on Abe's screen right there? They flew up in the air. That's fine. Oh wow!
Oh, that's a bad mistake from Habbe.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Losing a lot of time.
Was it an oil slick? I didn't see.
Oil slick, yeah.
Yeah.
Turning around. Made him miss the balloon and bonk, so.
Yeah.
Costly mistake.
Usually you try to grab the shield, like Habbe just did right now. Because that area, especially on the second lap, is basically always covered with oil or spikes. So you really want to get that shield for that area.
Oh, Abe having some problems at the end of the first lap, but managed to get the last boost at least.
Yeah, but we might be able to catch up a little bit to Habbe here, because Habbe, because of that oil slick, he lost a solid amount of time. Alright, so this is a big deal right now. This is what Habbe was practicing before. And the out of bounds here, this is definitely the by far most difficult clip in the run.
You think that Abe is gonna go for this clip?
He might.
Ooh, Habbe gets it.
Habbe gets it, nice. So let's just hope that he can... Oops, loop. Let's just hope that he can keep being out of bounds, because As you can see, like the map keeps deloading and stuff, so it's really hard to actually stay in bounds. Oh, out of bounds, I mean. So, got to do this really well. It's going pretty well, except for the loop. Solid.
Oh, Ave having some difficulties, missing some bananas that he wanted to pick up.
Yeah, I think Habbe needs to go further up, because otherwise he's gonna have some trouble. Okay, he is, nice. As if he was listening to me. Good,
Yeah.
104. Yeah, and Ave is not going for that out of bounds, so
Yeah.
we will
Habbe's
see the difference.
gaining a lot of time here over Ave.
Yeah. Because, yeah, he got a 104, so we can compare to that later. And you see the first lap is a 36, so he might be, like, 104 should be a time that he's at after almost 2 laps. So he gained basically an entire lap here.
And the reason for why Ave isn't doing the other ones is, as Ziki said, it's the most difficult trick in the game.
Yeah.
Or difficult out of bounds, at least.
Yeah, the most difficult out of bounds in this category, at least.
Yeah.
By far. By far.
You need to actually go upside down over the wall in a precise angle, and it's difficult.
Yeah.
And loses a lot of time if you miss it. So if you're not sure that you're gonna get it, it's better to just play it safe and do the track normally.
Yeah. Habbe bonking a bit in the forests, but not too bad. Of Haunted Woods. So you can see he's already done with Haunted Woods, and Ave is not done with Windmill Plains yet. So, yeah, Habbe is having a great run. So, I mean, as we said earlier, like the difference is over 2 minutes between these runners and their PBs. So yeah, Ave kind of need Habbe to do pretty harsh mistakes to be able to keep up. But as you can see, Habbe is playing really well right now. So,
well, Habbe's PB is 2 minutes better, and he's playing on PB pace, while Ave is not. That's just gonna make a huge difference.
Hi, El Grand Jerry in chat. Oh, we missed a balloon. That zipper. That's harsh though.
This level of Frost Peak can be fun to play, because if you do it correctly, you don't have to push the or accelerate him at all. Like you can just avoid pressing A and still make it through this track really, really fast.
Yeah, for sure. So let's see. He could probably still get like 104, 105-ish time if he does it decently at the end here. So it's not a terrible time to get. I'm not sure what he got in his PB, but I would definitely say that Pub is still on PB pace here. Would not surprise me. 105, yeah, that's not bad. You've had some trouble though.
Having a solid Haunted Woods as well.
Yeah.
No real mistakes.
But it's yeah, he's still losing a bunch of time there. So the difference is pretty big right now.
Yeah, they're almost 1.5 track away from each other.
Yeah, it's probably around a minute 30 between them. How about going for the big jump? That's crazy. Oh yeah.
Taking a dip on the ice, bouncing back on the track.
Yeah.
We actually had a race a few days ago where a runner spun out on the ice, which is something I've never seen before.
Yeah. This actually cancels the bounce, and I didn't know about that at all. So it was actually Tofu, who has played this game for 10 years, and he had never seen it either. So.
I'm just glad that I did it in a tournament race, so as many people as possible was able to see it.
Yeah, for sure. It's funny. Let's see. Ouch.
Oh, that bonk.
Okay. This is the reason, in my opinion, that this level is easier. Oh my god. Okay, just as I say it, commentators cheers. But what I mean is, because you know, when he bonked the first time there, he could use a boost immediately, and this is a really balloon-heavy track. So you have a lot of backup alternatives in this track compared to, let's say, Space Sally. Because Space Sally is, yeah, it has very few backups, so you just lose a lot of time.
I missed quite a few balloons in that race though, so that's costing a lot of time.
Yeah, he lost
And
17 seconds on
bomb's
Habbe.
bad. Bonking in the plane is also really painful since you lose all your speed.
Yeah, and the acceleration from 0 in in the plane is garbage. So Ave taking the turn. Nice boost. Playing a little
Chooses
far
to go
out.
around
Maybe.
the hill
Oh,
instead of going
okay.
over it as Habbe did.
Yeah.
Which is the safer option. Don't risk bonking on the trees.
Yeah. But yeah, using the boost where he used it, just like same as Habbe, is a little risky in my opinion, but it's a preference thing as well.
Ooh, that's a bad bonk from Habbe, getting stuck right on the corner.
Yeah.
It was really close to getting a good turn, instead just get stuck.
Yeah, and another bonk there from Habbe. Rough first lap there.
Yeah, so the last two tracks from Habbe has been quite shaky, I would say.
Yeah. But I would
In
still say
comparison
like
to
the
his
run is
solid
still solid.
gameplay at start.
Yeah. This is definitely sub 26 pace still for sure.
Just for reference, my co-commentator, Mrs. Kisamaluk, has the world record, and his time is 23 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah.
So Habbe is about 2.5 minutes away from it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'd say like 2 minutes. But it's around there. But still like it's still solid. Like his PB is a 24 no 25 to 34. So getting a sub is really close to PB. So for sub 26. It's close to PB. I would still say that he's close to PB pace. Yeah, but yeah, his snowflake was pretty harsh. Except for Everfrost, that was solid. It was a little harsh, but nothing too terrible for sure.
You're missing some balloons in this track as well, but apart from that, is having a decent track.
Yeah. Should be able to get like a 46 or 47 here, I guess.
Getting that balloon in the tunnel is actually quite difficult, even though the top runners make it seem easy.
Yeah, like you can. It's really easy to fly far, like too far to the right. And that's the main thing that's difficult. Okay, Habbe and Hover. See if he can get some good times here. Okay, he gets that balloon. That balloon is actually really difficult to get. There he goes. He's going for the safety balloon, which is a smart idea in my opinion. I always do that too, because it's so difficult to grab the balloon at the end. So you might as well just take it slightly further. Like, okay, he actually got both that time. So
I'm actually a bit surprised to see him go for that.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
This is some impressive will be from Habbe.
Yeah. Damn, he's missed that. That sucks. But still decent.
But yeah.
That was interesting strat.
Yeah, he went for strats that not even the world record holder is going for in runs. So.
Yeah. I would have kept that balloon and used it for the end instead of using it for the whale to just get a faster ending.
Bad bonk from Ave again, hitting the goal posts.
Yeah. The funny thing about those like goalposts is that, or like those candy canes, is that like some of them are like super solid and some of them are actually they don't have any hit collision. For example, in the Snowball Valley, you can just drive straight through it. It has no collision whatsoever.
I've been missing some important balloons. Losing him quite a lot of time, but still blazing through this race.
Yeah.
Hey, Ollie.
Think
another member of the DKR community.
Yeah. And yeah, Habbe getting his balloon stolen by Banjo.
This is one thing that can be irritating about this game. The NPCs can actually screw you up quite badly by being in the wrong positions and stealing balloons, walking you around.
But they have kind of similar patterns. Like if you like do the track the same way many times in a row, you will see like similar patterns from the CPUs. So usually you're not like super surprised about everything they do, but sometimes they can do really stupid things.
You
And
see that
sometimes you-
Ave is getting a lot of lag while hitting the boost in this track, which is something Habbe didn't do. And you need to hit the boost in a correct angle to not have that lag and be stopped for a little bit.
Exactly, because the game tries to actually like, oh, that was a good boost from Abe. Because what he did there is like you try to enter the boost perpendicularly, because if you don't, the game will try to adjust your position so you go perpendicular. And yeah, it's really annoying because it slows you down a whole bunch. So you really want to try to enter the boost perpendicularly.
I don't think that Habbe is satisfied with how this track have gone. Quite a few minor mistakes, but he still haven't gotten the big ones, so that's good for him at least.
Yeah. And Habbe's favorite track, Treasure Caves, and my least favorite. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Getting some rough bonks through there. It was a rough first lap. Ooh, missing the balloon again. Let's see, Ave gets his balloon though.
Ave is having a really decent last lap in this track so far.
Oh, and
Then he missed it.
Yeah. Still solid. Still solid.
But of course, commentators curse.
Yeah.
Should not say that they are doing well.
Let's see, I just want to see this time. Because generally, like, I usually get like around 340 down domains. And he would probably get around 4 minutes. So if he has a great down domain, he can actually PB with this Habbe.
Let's just hope that it does it. Would be great to see a PB in this race.
Yeah, like he has to get like around a 355-ish, 350 dyno. And if he gets that, then he can actually PB. And the next person on the leaderboard actually has a PB that's 1 second ahead. So so a 2-second PB here would mean that he would climb a spot on the leaderboard.
Something that you can see on these Dino Domains tracks is that they're usually a lot more easier than the other tracks.
Yeah,
A lot more straightforward.
This track though, Fossil Canyon.
Which is why I said most of them.
Ave's Crystal Island was exactly the same, like was a 112, just like Habbe's. So Ave not losing any time in that area.
And we're coming up to the most difficult part of Fossil Canyon, where the track can just troll you, probably of course.
That was beautiful for Habbe, canyonless, as we call it, when you chain the boost and the balloon.
Which is a trick that's quite difficult, so not everyone goes for that trick.
Yeah, it's hard. Oof, okay. That was interesting.
That was risky.
Yeah, but it went well. So, like, this is still like 102 pace-ish, and that's definitely good enough to reach the time domain time I'm talking about.
Ave having a good treasure caves. Impressed by that race.
Now look at this! 101! Wow, Habbe. Nice, okay.
Can we get some hype for Habbe in chat? Because that race was spot on.
That was really, really good.
And Habbe is still on PB pace, so give him that hype, guys.
Yeah, for sure. You need to cheer him on. I would say that, let's see, Ave. Ave is probably on like low 28 pace or so. Oh, Habbe with a bonk. That's nice. One hand, ouch. Those are some heavy mistakes right there.
And if Ave is on low 28 pace, that means that he's on PB pace as well.
Yeah, I think Ave has a 2750 or something like that in that area. Okay, so let's see this. What kind of... Okay, what kind of time does he need here to PB? He needs a 50.
6:42, so 2
He-
minutes.
He needs a 50. Hot top. If he gets a 50, this is he's gonna climb in the leaderboard. He's turning. That's weird, but this should work. Yeah.
So yeah, we're having a great race, this first race. Both our runners are doing really well compared to Disco.
Look at this. This is tight. This is really tight. Okay, let's go, Habbe.
Yeah.
His PB is 25:34. It's a 1 second PB.
Congrats,
Wow.
Habbe.
1 second PB.
So we have a PB in the race.
Wow. Okay.
And that is a time that would be difficult for most runners to beat.
Yeah.
Even
That's
the
like
top runners.
tied for 11th, I think.
Yeah.
It was something like that. So that's a great run.
Let's see
Tied for
how
11th in the category. Yeah.
Let's see how
This is actually the
Dave
most
is gonna
played
process.
category in this game. Yeah. The most played category in this game, and he tied for 11th, which is great.
I sadly think that the Ave can't PB with this.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be very hard, but it's
But
it's not that far off. Like it's not that far
Yeah.
off.
So still a good run for Ave as well. Just that he was a bit unlucky with Habbe getting a PB, so he didn't really stand a chance from the start.
Yeah. Actually, just for fun, like who does Habbe face in the next run if he wins?
He
Oh
will
yeah, the
face
winner.
Trident Tail or Kiwi Killer.
Yeah, the winner between Trident Tail and Kiwi Killer. That's gonna be a great race.
So let's see the last track getting out of bounds. Now he just needs to stay in bounds and not get wrong way.
Yeah, his 25:34 was not recorded, so now he has a new recorded PB. I mean, it was recorded, but he I think he accidentally deleted the highlight or something, or like the past broadcast or whatever. He forgot to. I knew there was something like that. Let's see. Wait, are you just getting a sub 28 here?
He is.
27:53. Wait,
Is that a PB for him?
I don't know.
It's close at least.
Let's see. Aves. Oh yeah, he has not updated his PB on the site,
I
which is
know.
annoying.
Which is why I don't know. Considering he
Yeah.
has faster reset the timer, I would say that he's just off his PB. But I'm not sure.
Maybe. I don't know.
Either way, it's a great round from Ave as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Really
That's
impressed these runners play so close to PB, or even getting a PB in the first race of this match.
and the funny thing is that Habbe's actually been grinding ATR a bunch to grab a PB, and he gets it in the race instead.
Yeah, really great first match. Oh, first race in the match.
Yeah.
While we wait for the second race to start, we can take a look at the brackets.
Yeah, for sure.
As we said, this is the round of 16. And the winner is going to face Trident Tail or Kiwi Killer.
That's
But
right.
what's interesting with this bracket is that actually the top 4 runners of this category is all in the same side of the brackets.
Yep.
Which
And the
means
reason-
that
Yeah, the reason for that was because we drew randomly between the first place people and the second place people in the group stage, and randomly all the top 4 in the tournament was in the same side of the bracket. So yeah, and this side is the other side of the bracket. So Habbe actually has a pretty decent chance of getting to a semifinal or a final, but yeah, the other side of the bracket is going to be really rough.
So if you want to see some close Diddy Kong Racing matches, stay tuned to the Speed Gaming channels because there are going to be some good ones coming up.
Yeah. Although,
we are off again.
oh yeah, we started nice. But one thing that's interesting is that Nordic Boa, who has the 4th place in this category, he actually did 2 races. Did his race yesterday versus Olympus, and he got 2 high 25s, which are both the runs were worse than the one Habbe just had. So yeah.
Ave is having a rough start here, missing some boost and having some difficulties with some turns, but
Yeah,
no
Habbe
bonk.
the opposite. Habbe playing great. Habbe's playing great right now.
I feel like all the training that Habbe has done in this category really shows at the moment.
Yep. Like this is on pace to be better than the one he had before. Oh god. Oh, of course.
That one is painful. Getting stuck behind the wall as well.
Yeah. Okay, so this might be like a 122 or so instead. That sucks. That was really good. But that's the thing with this level. It's really, really punishing for small mistakes. That was actually a real small mistake.
But you can see what that mistake did, because Ave is a lot closer this time than it was on the last race.
Yeah. Yeah, now he's 4 or 5 seconds behind. In the last race, he was 15 seconds behind after the first race. Oh god.
Both our runners struggling at the moment. Habbe getting stuck on well, I don't know what it is, a crater, I guess.
Yeah.
And Ave getting stuck on the wall. Now you can see our runners going on the right side of these loops, and that's actually quicker for some reason that Giz probably knows.
No, not really, actually. It's just seems to be faster. But the main reason we want to be to the right at the end of the loop is because if you hold R and right, you can actually like kind of bounce out, so you get a great angle when you leave the boost or like the loop.
So yeah, both runners were struggling on the first lap, but seems to have a better second lap, at least so far.
Yep.
To learn from the mistakes.
Yeah, Soggy and Princess Plant. If you have questions, just ask. Yeah, Habbe bonked in that corner twice in a row. This is like really common if you go slightly too far to the left on the zipper, then you are likely to get thrown a little bit to the left.
Something that we could mention that this game likes to do is to actually throw you in a different direction compared to what you're drifting towards.
Yeah.
Without you doing anything wrong. Which, if you see some player do a strange turn, which makes them bonk or just going off course, that is probably what happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, as I said, this race is a lot closer. Both races on the same track and on the same lap.
Yeah, it's really early though in the race.
Yeah,
so,
it is.
Yeah, but it's like I think let's see, it's like a 9-second difference or so. 9-10 seconds. I think in the last race it was like around, what was it, like 30 almost. So yeah,
I don't remember.
A lot closer this time.
You can see that Abe missed the boost at the end of the tunnel on both laps. It's a tricky boost to hit.
Yeah, like the main trick you want to do is like to just release everything. Just like let him roll over. You don't really want to accelerate or anything when you land. You just want to go.
There's a small hill.
Okay, so
before
Habbe's
the zipper.
actually the
So if
117.
you're going too fast, you're gonna pass it. Just jump over it.
And that Star City was a lot better than the one he had in his last run.
Let's see if he gets out of bounds again.
Yep. Habbe gained some time there in the Star City, like 5 seconds or so. Okay, so time for. Oh, he missed the balloon. This is harsh. Can he do it?
Still possible.
No, he didn't.
doesn't get
Okay,
it.
this is. Yikes.
Yeah.
That's a really big time loss from Habbe. Because now he has to finish this lap without the out of bounds. So he has a chance of actually passing him here. And he gets out of
He
bounds.
gets it.
Alright. Alright.
This has become interesting.
Yeah, for sure. This is a lot closer now. As you can see,
Habbe's
like,
having a bit of a PB curse. After getting a PB, you usually have a bad run the run after.
Yeah. But as you can see, Ave is actually ahead right now. And he missed
he
it
misses
again.
it again. That's
Okay.
not usual. Habbe usually gets it when he gets the balloon.
Yeah, this is really unusual to see. So Ave is actually going to get a pretty big lead here. So this is going to be harsh for Habbe. This is going to be hard for Habbe.
So yeah, you can just see how painful it is to miss the other bounds, how much time you lose. And that is gonna be true for Windmill Plains and Hot Top Volcano as well, the other bounds that they are doing in this run.
Absolutely. Like, Hot Volcano's not that bad, but Windmill Plains is terrible. This is the round of 16. So yeah, the winner of this match, the best out of 3, is gonna go to the quarterfinals.
Against Trident Tail or Kiwi Killer.
Yep. That's correct. And Trident Tail is the one with the best PB on that side of the bracket.
Oh, a bonk from A, but he had the boost going, so not really a big time loss.
No,
Boosts are generally quite forgivable in hovercraft as well. Not as painful as in car and plane.
Yes, that's true. Like, especially if you bonk with the side. If you bonk like from on the side with a hover, it doesn't really cost you any speed.
Ave is actually having great track so far.
Yeah. He's
loses
actually
the boost.
yeah. That's not too bad though. But he keeps the lead.
It's gonna be interesting to keep track of the timers at the end of the tracks now. See if Habbe is catching up or not.
Yeah, he's probably gonna catch up here. Ave's gonna get like a 126.
Really sloppy
Yeah.
ending for me.
Yeah. TT is the fastest, yes, he is. That's why every speedrunner is using him. But like actually in plane, Drumstick has faster barrel rolls, so if you see like a couple of time trials are used with Drumstick, like when there's a lot of barrel roll chaining.
Habbe actually put
otherwise
out with 6 seconds in that last track.
Yeah. So Habbe is definitely catching up, but we have a couple of other tricks coming up, you know, like Windmill Plains. If he misses Windmill Plains, that's a big time loss as well, so. Oh, Habbe's
getting
having
stuck
some
on the
trouble
wall.
there again. Oh god, what happened to Ave? Was there
He
another
spun
flick?
out on some more flick.
Yeah.
He was in a really bad position. Couldn't really avoid it in any way.
Wow. Good game.
So yeah, once again the CPUs are being annoying to our runners.
The music is not too distracting. The reason they turn it off is because this game is pretty laggy in general. So turning the music off is actually reducing lag a little bit on some zippers and stuff.
118 by Ave, so let's see if Habbe is gonna gain some time here as well. And he is gaining 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So he's gained 10 seconds on 2 tracks.
Yep. So it's only 8 seconds apart right now. And Ave is probably not going to go. Wait, no, he's not using. He's not going to go for that bounce. Habbe though is probably going to go for that bounce, I'm assuming.
I think so as well. Especially
so
being behind, I think he wants to get all the tricks.
Yeah. He was getting it the first time. Oh, he's too far to the left. Too far to the left, missing the out of bounds. Yeah. So Ave keeps being ahead.
Yeah.
And this has been a harsh run for Habbe with out of bounces. He missed Space with Alpha entirely.
On this mistake though, since he doesn't do the other bounce. But still a bad mistake on Habbe.
Yeah. So let's see if he can get this lap instead. Because he will still save time if he gets this lap.
Oh,
he
hits
the tree. Oh my god, okay.
That's not the usual way to miss it.
No, but it does happen sometimes. It's actually easier than it looks to hit that tree.
To be fair, I usually watch you and you don't do the most mistakes.
I mean, I have done it multiple times, but yeah. So, rough from Habbe. Yeah, and now, like on the last lap, it's not really worth going out of bounds. So let's see what kind of times they get.
Yeah, Ave is having a decent track.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any big mistakes from him.
144. So see, I think Habbe is going to have a similar time to that.
So Habbe was 8 seconds behind before this track.
Yeah. So he's okay. He too
wow,
low speed.
Losing all the speed.
Yeah. 140. So he lost 5 seconds there. You go for the
Woods is really fast, but easy to bonk in track. Really fun to watch when it's done correctly.
Yeah, let's see here. I usually go for the balloon instead of boost plus under mill.
As you saw there, Habbe is going really fast, it's difficult to correct, and he's bonking instead.
I'm not sure if you do mean in the middle of the track, Ollie?
Yeah.
Let's see. So Ave getting a 52. That's 6 seconds faster than he did in the last race. So yeah, really impressive still. Like even though Habbe has had a lot of trouble, it's still really interesting that Ave is ahead after 2 trophies.
Yeah, like, I was actually speaking to Ave a few days ago, and he really didn't think that he would have a chance in this match.
Yeah. I mean, it requires Habbe to do a lot of mistakes.
His teacher, so...
Yeah. It requires him to do a lot of mistakes, and he has done a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, exactly.
But in the last run, Habbe had a 17-second time save over Ave in this track. So let's see what happens here.
The first lap is a lot better by Habbe. Ave missed a lot of balloons.
And as you can see, like the biggest, as I said in the last round, the biggest difference you will see between mid-tier runners and top runners is the plane. And you can see like Ave had a, what was it, 15 second, like 13 second?
Yeah, something
like that.
And Habbe is almost catched up to Ave.
Yeah.
He's like 1.5 turn away.
Yeah, it's almost caught up entirely. See, so is the last to the first trophy faster? Okay, it's only personal preference. Because the order doesn't matter. You can do them in which order you want. Just that, like, yeah. Like, personally, like for me, for example, I just want to get rid of Space Dust Alley, the first level of Future Funland, as fast as possible. Because it's a really difficult level. So just getting rid of like the first two like the last two trophies first is a good deal. But yeah, Habbe's actually ahead now.
Yep, but he's getting stuck on the ice.
Yeah.
Losing a bit of time, but still ahead.
Yeah, and now Avi's catching up a little bit because Habbe did that mistake.
So this race is really close at the moment. It's really fun to watch.
Yeah. Only like 2 seconds apart or so?
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. End arc. Like that's generally what people want to do. Like sometimes, like you see then people do. Sometimes they do Dragon Forest first because they want to get rid of Windmill Plains out of bounds earlier. And there's like a lot of stuff. You can do whichever order you want. It's up to you.
So you can actually see that Habbe is making more mistakes than Ave in this track, but still getting time from just to being better in general.
Yeah, just faster movement, better at keeping speed, etc. But doing more mistakes in the process. He's hit the ice on every lap.
Yep, and more than once every lap.
Yeah, still 127. And Ave is getting a 132. So yeah, Habbe actually ahead again after all those huge mistakes he did. But only 5 seconds apart. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Nice boost connections from Ave.
Ave's still struggling with getting the balloon in the tunnel.
Yeah, he's using the balloon a little late. It's easier if you use it earlier than he uses it. Like if you use it here, like that. That's okay. Miss it anyways, but it's generally easier to get the boost that way. But look at this. Ave's gaining about a time here. Again. Yeah, look at this.
They're almost neck and neck.
It's like a second apart. Wow, okay. Ave is playing really well right now.
I don't know what kind of pace Ave is on, but he's probably not too far off PB.
No, this is good. This is really fun. Like, I did not. I mean, after seeing the last race as well, with a 2.5 minute difference between the runners.
That is just bad bonk by Habbe, getting really stuck and losing a lot of time.
Ooh, okay, both of them doing big mistakes in the same area. But Habbe's mistake was actually, oh my, yeah, what is he? He's driving out in the water. Okay.
Feels like Habbe is almost a bit tilted at the moment.
Yeah, I think he's a little
mistakes
tilted.
that people usually don't do.
Yeah, I think he's a little tilted. But it's understandable. This run has been really, really, really rough for him. And he PB'd after having grinded for hours for getting a PB. In the last couple weeks, he got a PB in the first race, and now this race is really harsh. So I can see why he's a little tilted.
Yeah.
The second lap was good though.
He probably felt that he's playing really well, and then just doing these mistakes. It's not what you want to do when you have that feeling. But Abe got a quite big lead there.
Yeah, 116. That's good. So he's gaining a bunch of time here.
Yeah.
This is going to be really interesting because, I mean, even though Habbe is a faster player, he can't keep doing all these mistakes because if he does, then Ave's actually going to take this.
I'm going to have to agree with our people in chat that said that Habbe just took a dip in the water to cool off and stop being tilted.
That's probably the case. Let's see, 9 seconds apart right now. 9 seconds.
So, but I really hope that Habbe is cooled off now, going into the hotter tracks again.
Yeah.
Leaving the icy area. Hope he does just as well as he did last time. Missed the balloon this time though.
Yeah, but he held A early, so he didn't get a big slowdown. So he was able to maintain a bunch of speed anyways. And Abe actually missed on the, he was trying to grab the balloon, but he missed the balloon. But now he got it. That's cool. And that's what he tried to do in the last one. Okay. So let's see. Habbe is probably gaining some time here.
Yeah, Not too much, but still gaining time.
Yeah, 59. Let's see. Whoa, what the hell is
What?
happening? I'm not sure what happened there, but okay. He gets a 58.
Still
So
saves
he gains
1
a second.
second with that.
Yeah. Not sure what Habbe did there. Maybe memeing, maybe being frustrated, I'm not too sure. Let's see. Ooh, strong boost. Oh no, he missed. But he held A pretty early there, because he wanted some control. It's slower, but since he missed the balloon, that was a good call. You know, it was a backup call that was good for him. Because then he didn't lose as much time.
So what Giz is referencing with holding A is that you actually go faster with a boost if you're not boosting, or well, you holding A to go faster. So you need to actually re-grab A when the boost runs out.
Yep. Ooh, even bouncing below the zipper right there. That would be funny, Princess. But yeah. So Habbe caught up a bunch here. See, 104 versus a 100, so 4 seconds. 4 seconds, and in the last run they actually had an equal time, like the same time in Crescent Island. But now they're only 3 seconds apart. 3
Didn't they
seconds
have
apart.
gate time in Treasure Caves as well on the last run?
Yeah. But Habbe actually is really good at Treasure Caves generally. So, we'll see. Good first lap from Maeve, for sure. Very good. Also, like, similar times.
Exactly the same. 24:11 from both.
Oh, nice.
See, they are playing
great.
really
Oh,
similar.
God, no!
Oh,
Dave! Dave!
that is...
No!
Yeah.
No!
You can see how much time that costs.
No! Oh my god, Ave!
Was that like 10, 15
no.
seconds lost?
We'll see on the lap time here. He generally gets like 22s or so here. So everything over like 22, 23. Yeah, it's like a 10-second time loss.
Yeah.
Oof, that was harsh.
That's really sad.
Yeah. Oof,
Considering how
the
close
zipper.
it was before that mistake.
Wow, that's harsh. And Habbe has a great... Okay, weird ending, but so that was solid.
Yeah. Good
But
thing
yeah,
that the
was...
gold tape actually extends out and not just hitting the tape is what's finishing.
Yeah, oof, that was harsh. He lost 14 seconds there. Let's see what Habbe does. Okay, he's actually doing more of a safe strat here. Because he got kind of destroyed in the last run when he tried to do the faster strat. So he's doing a little slightly slower but more consistent strat. Reboost
There is something that is interesting between runners of this game. Is that even top runners can go for safe strats, or well, some top runners go for really safe strats, and some top runners go for the optimal strats. And even though their total runtime is about the same, the strats and the tracks differ quite a lot.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of preference involved.
And like for the top runners, people like Obayo or Nordic Boa is usually doing more optimal strats, while Toful and Giz is going on the safer side.
Yeah. Generally. The bananas under the stream represents the wins. Yeah, it's because it's a best out of 3. This is the round of 16. This is a round of 16 match. Just try this is race.
So we're going into the lost world once again. Dino Domain. Habbe is having quite a lead after that big mistake from Abe in
Crescent Island.
Crescent Island.
He held like the mistake Abe did was that he held down for too long. So he flew like further than he wanted. So he, yeah, missed the bridge going onto the ship. But even though Abe loses this one, if he loses, this is still an impressive run from Abe, keeping up for so long.
Yeah, really is. But we saw a perfect Fossil Canyon from Habbe the last time. So I really hope that we can see the same again. And of course it bonks when I say that.
Wallater in chat, for like, in some of the group stage matches, some people did not use TT actually. Like the best seeded players versus like the fourth seeded players in the groups. Sometimes the best seeded players used other characters.
One example is when my co-commentator used Pipsy against me.
Yeah, used Pipsy against you. And Nordic Boa used Pipsy. Habbe actually used Timber for his races in his group. So yeah.
Habbe is struggling a bit at this track. Missing boost and getting stuck a bit on
He had a really very beautiful one in the last run. But look at this. He's actually about to pass his PB time right there. So he's actually, his PB is gone, even though he has two tracks to go. But yeah, we have to address that Habbe made enormous mistakes in the beginning of the run.
missing 2 out of bounds twice.
Yeah, he never got out of bounds in either Space Bar Alpha or Windmill Plains, which cost him a lot of time.
And now, for instance, this race is pretty much decided.
Yeah, it's pretty much over. Like, it's only one race to go, and he has to catch up like 20-25 seconds, and you can't really lose that much time for like at this level, in the last level.
Especially not a runner like Habbe, who knows this game too well.
Yeah, he's not going to lose 30 seconds here. But still interesting that he could keep up that well.
Let's hope for a strong finish for both runners. I'm glad to see that they're finishing on the same track at least. Last time, Habbe was a few tracks ahead of Ave at the end.
Yep. Habbe getting a PB in his first match and having a really rough second match, or second race. See Ave here. I'm not sure what his PB is because it's not updated on speed.com, but he got a 27:52 in the last run, and this run is actually on pace to be faster than that.
It would be nice if both runners get a PB in this match, as Habbe got a PB in the first race.
Yeah. Yeah, Habbe got a 25:33 in the first race.
I think this one is gonna be a few seconds faster than Ave's last race.
Yeah, it's really close though. I'm not sure actually. No, he's gonna be behind. 27:54. 2
That's
seconds.
a consistent runner right there.
Yeah, 27:52 and 27:54 were his times in the races. Habbe had a 25:33 and then a 27:17. But yeah, Habbe takes it home, best out of 3. So he's gonna progress to the next round.
To the quarterfinals.
Yeah, he tied Sweener with his new PB.
And yeah, unfortunately, this tournament is over for Ave with this loss.
Yeah. But yeah, still strong.
Yeah, I think his goal was to reach the playoffs, so I still think that he's happy with this.
Yeah, I mean he did well in his group. He only lost to Tofu, which is pretty easy to do. So yeah, and now getting knocked out by Habbe, his mentor, in this game, with actually only 30 seconds apart.
Do you know if you're gonna get these runners in for some interviews or if this is the end?
I'm not sure. What's the schedule like?
Let's take a quick look. See if we have something else coming up, or seems like there's a little bit of a gap until the Link of the Past randomizer. So
Yeah.
If the runners want to, I think we can have some interviews.
Yeah, we can ask in the Discord. If guys in chat have questions for the runners. I just sent a message in the Discord to see if they want to join in.
Would be interesting to hear what you feel about the PBs and if they've got a PB. And how Habbe feels going forward.
Yeah.
Because Habbe that you just saw actually has a pretty good chance to advance even more in this tournament. He's gonna face Trident Tail or Kiwi Killer. Trident Tail have a better PB than Habbe, but it's not that far off, so it would be a close race.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yo,
Hey,
guys.
what's up? Yo, what's up?
Nothing too much, to be honest. I'm really
So
mad
how
at
do you-
myself.
Are you mad at yourself?
Yeah,
Why?
because I throw it away. The second run, at least.
Oh, in the in Crescent Island.
Yes.
Yeah, but
You
I
were
mean,
ahead until the ship.
yeah, you were ahead of Habbe. At that
Yeah, I
point.
know. I know.
Yeah, it was
It makes me
pretty.
feel normal.
But still, though, it was impressive to. Okay, but what's your PB?
My PB was like these 27 for 57, but I
Yeah.
haven't uploaded it on speedrun.com.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because we were. I knew that you got sub 28, but yeah. So you PB'd with the first race.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
27,
I
57,
think I have to retime.
Yeah.
That's quite impressive that both our runners PB 1 second in the first race.
Yeah.
That's an awesome race.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah. But were you nervous when you saw that you were ahead of Habbe?
Not really, because I tried to focus myself, and this was pretty good until I messed it up.
Yeah.
And yeah, after that I was too mad, to be honest. I couldn't focus anymore.
That sucks.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Like.
But
Yeah.
apart from this race, which, well, your PB'd, so it was obviously a good first race at least. How do you feel about the tournaments? Are you satisfied with how you have performed?
I'm absolutely satisfied. I improved so much during the tournament, and it was so much to play, so much fun to play. So yeah, this is a really good thing.
Yeah. And you got to race your mentor in the last race of the tournament.
Yeah, one of them at least.
Yeah. So that's
Do you just want to tell us how much Habbe has taught you of the game, so people
Okay.
know how much help he has been?
Pretty much. I remember when I started to unlock TT, and even Giz and Habbe teach me a lot and help me a lot. So yeah, big thanks to them. Probably to all of the DKR community, because if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the Discord. It's super great.
Yeah, we're trying. It's it's a great community. So let's see. Habbe, I'm not sure. I've tried to reach him on if he wants to join the for the interview as well, because I want to ask him about the different races, because it was night and day. Habbe has a great run in the first run, and then just in the second run it feels like he was a little unfocused. I'm not sure.
But Ave, going forward in the tournament, how do you think that Habbe is gonna do for the rest of this bracket?
Can you repeat it, please?
How do you think that Habbe is gonna do for the rest of this tournament?
I don't know. I don't have the brackets in my head, so I
No.
cannot tell anything about this.
He's gonna face the winner between Trident Tail and Kiwi Killer.
Oh, this can be very interesting, because I think they have pretty close PBs.
Yeah,
So-
Trident has a 2507, and Kiwi has a low 27.
Yeah, this can be much fun, to be honest, and I think everything is possible. Trident and Habbe can win this. Depends on how the runs are going. So
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if Habbe plays like he did in the first race, then he definitely has a good chance. Because that run was good.
Yeah, as we said, if Habbe plays as he did in the first race, he's gonna be a threat to pretty much everyone in this tournament. Not a lot of people can actually beat a time like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, since he's on the since the 4 top players are on the other side of the bracket, he actually has a decent chance of reaching the final, which would be really interesting. I would love to meet him there. No, but yeah, I'm not sure. I can't reach Habbe, so I'm not sure if he's. I don't think he's going to come in.
Seems like we're not going to get an interview with him.
Yeah, but great job, Ave. And it was really like the second race was a lot of fun because it was a little unexpected. You did big mistakes and you played well, and was yeah, it was interesting for sure.
I think he missed Spaceport Alpha and Windmill Plains, right?
Yeah, both times. Like he never got out of bounds.
But yeah, I think we are done here.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this race. And yeah, they're going to be.
If anyone is,
I'm going to play tomorrow.
If anyone wants to try and play Diddy Kong Racing or speedrun it, feel free to join the Discord and you will get a lot of help.
Yeah, for sure. Like, just ask runners questions and like, just try to. Yeah, it's a really great speed game. I think it's underrated. So, really give it a try if you feel like it looks fun. And just join the Discord. It's there's a link on speedrun.com/DKR in the resources thing. So just to go there and join the Discord if you wanna. Yeah, check it out.
So yeah, thanks for the race, Abe.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was big fun.
Yeah, and see you guys later.
Bye bye.